Hi Yogi, welcome to Chair Yoga. I'm Wendy, for those of you that are new to my videos. For those of you who've been following right along, thank you so much for joining me today. Today's a special day. It is National Senior Health and Fitness Day. So with that being said, I wanted to take us outside today so that you can enjoy this beautiful day that we're finally having here in New York. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping. I have no idea what might come in the background, so just bear with me. We'll make this video short and sweet, but I wanted to take some time on this day to encourage you to get outside, to move around, maybe do some gardening, maybe go for a walk. Whatever it is that you do, enjoy and really breathe. So take in some long breaths throughout the day and take time to look around and really enjoy what we have. Be grateful for everything that we have as well. And let's get moving. So chair yoga, we've been doing a lot in our chair. I'm going to start us standing today, so a little bit different because I do want us to move today. Nothing crazy, I promise, but being able to just really move and open up. So after class, make sure you drink lots of water and go outside and get a nice walk in if you can. Again, maybe some gardening, maybe a walk through the park. Just try to move a little extra today. With that being said, we are going to stand right behind our chair in standing mountain. Again, we eat here. So hopefully where you're at a flat surface so you can really root your feet into the earth. I want you to ground yourself today. So with that being said as well, grounding is so good for the soul. It's so good for you mentally and physically. So if you get a chance to go outside barefoot and walk through the grass just to let the earth rejuvenate you and just pulling on in all the good elements from the earth to help ground you, especially if things are feeling a little chaotic in your life. Grounding is actually a thing. So get outside if you can and walk barefoot in the grass just for even 5 minutes, and I promise it will change everything. It'll change your whole demeanor. So get out and get some fresh air. Ground your feet no matter where you are, whether you're in your house or outside. Excuse me, whether shoes on or off. And then we're going to stand with our hands at our sides, so our palms flip forward, shoulders relax down away from our ears. Now if you need to hold on to the chair here to help ground you, feel free. And I'm going to have you close your eyes, so a little balancing as well, but feel your feet underneath you, supporting you. If you have anything going on with your feet, with neuropathy or arthritis, things tend to change a bit as we get older. So you may not have the nerve endings as much in your feet. So really feeling your feet grounding might be, you might say, what is that? Just try to distribute your weight equally in both feet. So your feet are underneath your hips and your hips are stacked right below your shoulders. Okay, I'm going to stop talking for a minute. So close your eyes if you can, or come to a soft gaze. Now comes the fun part. We're just going to breathe. So with each breath, taking in lots of great oxygen, filling your lungs so that they will allow you to do some a little extra activity today. So fill your lungs all the way down to the bottom of your rib cage, to the bottom of your lungs. The ribs are expanding, your belly's expanding, and then as you soften and exhale, let your belly come back into your body just to relax naturally here. So we'll take some slow, long breaths in and out. I don't know, maybe 3 or 4. Really grounding. Start to root your feet into the earth below, and then feel your spine spiraling towards the sky. Crown of the head grows a little bit higher towards the sun. And just find length within. I'm gonna go quiet for a little bit just so that you can connect with your breath. If you're more comfortable bringing your hands to your belly, one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart, whatever it takes for you to feel connected with your breath, go ahead. Take that moment, breathe, slow, slow breaths. One more long breath in through your nose, open your mouth and let out a big heavy sigh. When you're finished, allow your eyes to slowly flutter open, and we'll take another big breath, sweeping our arms out to the side, palms to touch overhead, exhaling our hands through heart center. So let's make this a little moving meditation, flowing with our breath and our arms. Inhaling as our arms come overhead, exhaling through to heart center. 3 more times, follow your breath. Let it be your guide. Maybe closing your eyes and maybe keeping them open. 1 more time. Good, so we'll end right here with our hands at heart center, feeling that connection with our heart beating, our lungs expanding as we breathe. Just feeling amazing in this moment, grateful to be here, to be yoga, and moving. All right, well, with that being said, we are going to move, so let's slide our hands out to the side, palms facing down, and we're going to make some big circles here. So opening up through our shoulders, finding mobility there. Make any adjustments that you need to throughout our practice. Go ahead and reverse. And you know the drill. If something doesn't feel right, please listen to your own body. Do what feels best for you. All right, from here, we're going to bring our hands down, and we're going to float up onto our toes. So starting to activate through those, the feet, the toes, the ankles, calves, and let's float like a little bird flying towards the sky. We're going to just float up and slowly float down. Now, if you need to hold on to the chair, that's what it's here for, so feel free to use the chair. We'll do this 2 more times. And let's relax. From here, we're coming into chair pose. So we do want to hold on to the back of the chair for this and step it back a little bit. Roll your shoulders down your back, and then we're going to hinge at the hips. So imagine that you are like a piece of paper. We're going to hinge in half here. So hinge at the hips. Hips come back behind you as you bend your knees, coming into chair pose. Keeping our heart lifted, and then just tuck your hips under if you're rounding, and if you're rounding in the opposite direction, just find that neutral spine here. Now shift your weight onto your right foot, and we'll step our left foot back behind us, coming into crescent lunge. So the back heel is off of the ground, hips and shoulders are square to the back of our chair. So this is a pretty strong pose, right? So it should make you feel really proud in this moment, proud of who you are and all that you are, being able to move. So we can stay here, or we can reach one or both arms overhead into our crescent lunge. So we should start to feel an opening through our hip flexor here. Reach the shoulders down and back, and then our fingertips will go towards the sky, feeling a big length through the front part of your body here. And as we make our way out, we'll sweep our hands to the back of the chair and push that back foot forward. Let's do crescent lunge on the other side. So shifting our weight onto our left foot now, right foot steps back behind us. Knees going forward and it's bent. We want to make sure that our ankle is right below our knee, back heel's off the ground, shoulders roll down our back, and again, hips and shoulders stay square forward. We'll reach one arm up, both, none, your choice. Good, let's hold here for a breath. And we'll make our way back to center. So hands come to the back of the chair. Push our foot in, standing mountain. Find that grounding again, root your feet. Find stability within. And we're coming into some warrior poses, nice strong poses. I thought that that would be good. Working into some big muscle groups that are gonna get your heart rate up a little bit. You'll feel really strong. We'll get that heart flowing a little bit, and you should feel really good with this. So let's take our feet out nice and wide on the outer edges of our chair. Our right toes are gonna rotate at an angle, and our back toes are gonna come out at a slight angle. So heel and the arch of the back foot are in line with each other. And then we're gonna keep our hips and shoulders square forward as we bend our front knee or our right knee. So now check in with that knee. Is it trailing forward or back? We wanna make sure that it's right in line with our toes. And then our whole upper body is above our lower body, grounded right here, rooted, feeling strong in this present moment. You can do anything. Have confidence in yourself. You're moving, you're doing amazing. So let's come into that warrior two. One arm either in front and just holds here with the back hand on the back of the chair, or both arms out. And then if it's more comfortable on our necks to keep our head forward, feel free. Otherwise, we're gonna look down our front fingers. Looking into this positive future, we're gonna go positive into the day ahead. So whatever the rest of the day has in store for you, it's gonna be so good. I can feel it now. Know who you are in this moment. You're grounded, you're rooted, you're strong. Let go of ego, self-doubt. You are so amazing. I know I keep saying that, but you really are, I promise. All right, well, we're gonna come peacefully now. So embrace this strength and become peaceful in our peaceful warrior. So the back hand either comes to the back of the chair or the back of your leg. The front palm is gonna flip to the sky. Reach out over your knee and up and back. So now again, depending on how your neck feels, we can keep our head up or we can look towards the palm of that hand. Find your breath here. Breathe. Find peace with this pose. It's a strong anchoring pose. We're feeling peaceful, again, grateful to be in this moment. Knowing we can do anything we put our minds to. Let's come back to that warrior two. Release your hands to the back of the chair, straighten that leg. We're gonna turn the front toes in, and now we should be pigeon-toed. Nice and easy to come to warrior two on the other side. Just rotate those toes out at an angle. We're gonna bend that knee. And again, we wanna make sure that the knee is trailing in line with that middle toe. Hips and shoulders are gonna square to the back of the chair. Roll your shoulders down your back. Keep that belly connected here. Pull it in tight. Ooh, bee. You never know what's gonna happen when you're outside. That's the beauty of nature. All right, well, let's come into warrior two. Hopefully you're getting a little laugh too, because it's always good to laugh. One arm in front, one arm behind, or on the back of your chair, looking over our front fingers. Take a big breath in, settle into this present moment. It's gonna guide you through the rest of your day. Flip your front palm as we become peaceful warriors. Back hand either comes to the back leg or the back of the chair. Reach out and up, looking either straight ahead or towards that palm, finding the connection with the palm of your hand to the third eye, like we're making a little circle. All that positive energy is just flowing through your body. Good, let's come all the way back to our warrior two. Release our hands to the back of the chair, straighten that leg, heel toe our feet in. All right, from here we're coming into downward facing dog, taking a little pressure off of our low back. So we have two options here, well, three if you really want to get on the ground, that's your choice. First option is to take your hands to the back of the chair, and we'll walk all the way back till we have a flat back. Knees are soft, belly's pulled in tight. If we've got anything going on with eyes, our heart, sinuses, anything that we want to keep our head higher than our heart, we'll stay here. looking at a slight angle to find neutral spine. If we want to go a little deeper into this pose, we can let our hips go towards the sky and our ears will come in line with our shoulders. If you want to go deeper still, you can always do this on your seat. And again, deeper still, you can come all the way down to the ground. Your choice. Don't force anything. Do what feels best for your body. Let's stay here for one breath in and a slow exhale out. We'll look to the top of our chair and then start to walk your feet in. There you go. Stand nice and tall. Roll your shoulders down your back. Standing mountain one more time. All right, from here we're going to come into some cactus arms. So let's bring those arms up and then we'll just bend the elbows. So finding, again, some more movement in our shoulders, opening up through our heart center, radiating lots of positive energy, but we're moving. Good, one more time. Reach up, pull down, release back to our standing mountain. All right, so now what we're gonna do is a balance pose. We are amongst the trees, so we have to do a tree pose. With that being said, if you need a wall, feel free to grab one. Or we can use the chair or nothing at all. Your choice. If you're using a chair, we'll just hold on to the chair. I'm gonna step to the side so you can see me here. Actually, I'll come in front of my chair so you can see. So their shoulders are down and back. Let's bring our hands together at heart center. Feel our feet, again, rooting into the earth below. Slow your breath down. I know I'm talking really fast, so let's slow everything down. Breathe. Find that connection once again with your breath. When you're ready, we're going to take our right toes down. Let the knee fall wide to the side. Our heel will kickstand right above our ankle. So we're here. We're breathing. Find something to focus on. It's called our drishti point in yoga. So find something to focus on, whether it be straight ahead or down at an angle. And then once you found your drishti point, check in with this hip. Make sure that it's just not sagging to the side or being all sassy. If it is, we want to tuck it in. Find that big tall spine, your base, your tree trunk, right? Sometimes they are a little bit crooked. Today we want ours to be nice and tall, to be able to support our entire body. Knee is soft, and when you're ready, we can grow our tree however we want to. Your choice. Toes can stay down, foot can come up, either above or below your knee. We just want to make sure that that foot is not on a joint. It's a little windy here. We practiced windy tree a few times ago. So if you want to be a windy tree, you can be. No judgment. Let go of your ego. Just let it be. Good. We'll make our way down. Big breath in, palms to touch, exhaling our hands through our heart center. Refocus, reground. We may have been a little bit wobbly there. Take a couple breaths before we set up tree pose on the other side. So again, shoulders are relaxed. Our toes will come down and out, knees out to the side. Kickstanding our foot. Maybe lifting. Find that drishti point. Tuck your hip under, grow your tree however it wants to grow. Take a couple breaths here. See if you can feel your feet rooting into the ground, supporting your weight, supporting your whole being. And when you're ready, we can take our time to come out. Big breath in, reaching our arms overhead, palms to touch. Exhale, hands through heart center. Plug your thumbs back into your heartbeat. Slow everything down. Quiet your mind, quiet your breath. So your heart rate should be coming up just a little bit. See if we can cool things down. We'll take one more big breath in, sweep those arms overhead. Exhale, this time hands to our side, standing mountain. Go ahead and have a seat. We're gonna come into eagle pose before we make our way into a couple cat-cows and a little quick shavasana, and we're done. So go ahead and have a seat. All right, seated mountain to start. So shoulders are down our back, palms facing forward. Lots of options in eagles, and I was really hoping we have a resident eagle here. We have two of them, and I think that they have babies. I was hoping that they would fly past for us today, but I haven't seen them yet. So maybe when we're channeling our inner eagle, we may be graced with the presence of one. Fingers crossed. Okay. Hopefully now that gave you enough time to breathe. Let's make our way into eagle pose. So the first thing we're going to do is cross either at our ankle or cross at our knee. And then we can always stay here. If we're crossed at our knee though, we want to still make sure that both sit bones stay connected into our chair. We can also do a little bind or a deeper bind by crossing the ankle behind the other. But again, nothing forced, just go where it feels best for you. And then we'll come into our arms. So let's come into our cactus arms to start. We'll pull our elbows in, cross your right elbow under the left. And then we can stay here with a big hug. We can take the backs of our hands together. And again, we can go one more time into a deeper bind, palms of the hands together. Again, please don't force anything. It should feel like a really nice stretch, not like you're hurting yourself. From here, we're going to let the elbows come up just a little bit and let the shoulders relax down. And then see if you can pull your hands forward at a tiny bit of an angle. Really feel this opening in your shoulder blades, up through your shoulders, the upper part of your back. And then we'll tuck our chin to our chest. So now stretching into our neck as well. Let our eyes come up, bring the hands back, start to unwind your bind. Cactus arms for a breath in, exhale our hands down, and we'll start to unwind our legs just a little at a time. Good, big breath in, sweeps those arms overhead. Exhale, bringing our hands back to our seated mountain. And let's do eagle on the other side. So we're not holding too long. Please don't force anything again. I don't want anyone to get hurt today. All right, well, we can start with our ankles crossed. We can start with our knees crossed. We can cross that ankle behind the other. Again, wherever you are, make sure both sit bones, they're the tiny bones right in your butt, are grounding and rooting into your chair. Then we'll come up into our cactus arms. Pull the elbows forward. This time the right arm crosses over. Over? Yeah. The right arm crosses over. All right, palms to touch. Or just give yourself a big hug. Stay here with a hug. We all need a hug once in a while. Now's a great time to give yourself one. Backs of the hands, palms of the hands, your choice. Wherever you're at though, again, don't force it, but we want to roll the shoulders down our back. And if you can, let the hands come forward just a tiny bit. Allow your chin to tuck to your chest. Feel that opening through your neck, your shoulders. It should feel really good. If it's painful at all, back right out. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, we'll bring our head back to center. Hands come in. Start to make our way out of our bind. Cactus arms, then release the hands down. Good. Let's unwind our legs. And from here, we're sitting up nice and tall. Slide your hands to your knees. Seated cat and cow, and then we'll take a quick shavasana. All right, with that being said, for cat and cow, we want to drop our belly down towards our thighs. Shoulders are down our back. So we'll start to lift through our chest. Eyes come up at a slight angle. And this is our cow. So take a big breath in. As we exhale, we'll round our spine towards the back of the chair. Chin tucks to our chest, and this is our cat. So let's take 2 more rounds at your own pace. Cow first, and then to cat. So we're in cat. Deep breath drops your belly, shines your heart through, looking up at an angle. Exhale, rounds your spine. Find your breath. Find your own flow. Don't worry about me. Find what feels best for you. One more. we'll sit up nice and tall. One big heart opener, just because it feels good. Take the hands out to the side. Thumbs lead as we bring the the thumbs towards one another. Look up to the sky. Open your whole front body. Take a big breath in. Feel grateful to be alive in this moment. Big breath should feel so good. Release it all the way down. Take any last minute stretch that feels good for you. And meet me seated in your chair, nice and comfy, with your hands on your thighs. We can roll our shoulders down our back, and as we make our way into Shavasana, go ahead and close your eyes or come to a soft gaze. So for our Shavasana today, let's come back to our breath, and we're gonna focus on our Ujjayi breath. So it's an ocean sound that we'll make as we breathe. So breathing through your nostrils, through your nose, feel that breath hitting your throat, and as you do that, you kind of make a little sound with in the back of your throat. And as you exhale, keep your mouth closed, but imagine that you're blowing out a candle, or you're trying to fog a mirror. So you should hear yourself breathing. So continue with this breath, matching your inhale with your exhale, maybe breathing in for a count of 3, 4, 5, slowing everything down. Send the breath past your throat, past your diaphragm, expanding your rib cage all the way down to the lowest part of your lungs. And then slowly exhale, letting go of all that stale air that we hold day to day. We tend to breathe just from the top part up close to our throat and our diaphragm. We want to send the breath as far down as we can, and then we want to exhale from as far down as we can. So I'm going to leave you here for about 3 or 4 breaths. If this makes you uncomfortable or anxious at all, just come back to a natural breath. So start to breathe, and I'll come back and get you in a few moments. How we feel in this moment. We moved, we were focusing on some breath work. Just notice how your body feels in this moment. Are there areas that you still need to release, to let go? Are there areas of tension? If so, let's direct the breath to those areas throughout our body that may just need a little extra love and attention right now. Let the backs of your hands rest on your thighs. Let the palms face the sky, pulling in lots of positive energy from the world around you. Pulling in love, peace, hope for yourself, for others. The next breath in, pull all that energy within. Exhale out, send all that positive energy back into the universe. We know we all need it right now. So sending lots of peace, hope, love, whatever positive intentions and energy you can send into the universe, do that right now. bow our chin to our chest and bring our hands together at heart center. Plug your thumbs into your heartbeats. And we usually set an intention at the beginning of our practice, but we're going to set an intention for the rest of our day right here. So set an intention for how you'd like to see the rest of your day go. Let's think of the first 3 people that come to mind. Send lots of love and energy out their way, whatever you think it is they may need. Hugs, who knows, whatever you feel that they need in this moment, send it out to the universe for them. And all that great energy you sent out, bring it back into your own self. Your eyes slowly flutter open when you're ready. Head comes back together. Center. Take our hands away from our heartbeat. Rub those hands together. Build lots of heat. When they're nice and warm and full of all that great positive energy, let it rest on your heart. Imagine this is me giving you a huge hug. You are amazing. I know I've been saying that all practice, but truly you are amazing. Thank you so much for joining me today. You can bring your hands back down onto your thighs. Enjoy the rest of the day. Hopefully you get out, be active, take a walk, enjoy nature, have fun today, and always make sure you drink extra water. We did move a lot of things around, and it's always great, especially as the days start to get warmer, that we stay hydrated. So please do that when you're especially getting all this fresh air. All right, with that being said, may the sky above and the earth below bring peace into your heart. Namaste.